I'm going to ask you one final quick question. You're the man who makes those TV deals. Floyd Mayweather was here about 6 weeks ago, and when I spoke to him, he said that he was coming out of retirement for Conor McGregor. More recently, Dana White was talking about how Conor might be making $75 million from a potential fight with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd has always been aligned, well, more recently been aligned to Showtime. Can you give us any indication whether that's quite close?
Well, I'll confirm what Floyd said to you because he said the same thing to us. He's told us that that's really the only fight he's interested in at this point. So I think he was wanted to remove any doubt about his desire to take the McGregor fight, which is why he sort of announced his unretirement, at least as it related to that particular fight. The real wild card in this is whether McGregor and UFC can reach a deal. I don't have any doubts about the remainder of the structure and the deal, and I think it can be done relatively quickly. But the conversations between UFC and McGregor are a bit of a black box. I've seen the public statements from Dana White. It's hard to tell whether that's public positioning or actually reflects what's going on
when
behind.
When he says that we wouldn't stop Conor from making so much money.
Right. They've got a different interest. It's not necessarily in their interest to allow this fight to happen. But if you take Dana at his word, then progress is being made. And I think once a deal is reached on that side, then I think the rest of the deal happens pretty quickly.
Has there been no discussion between yourself, Dana White, yet in terms of?
Not meaningfully. Not meaningfully. I think on our side, as between us and Floyd, we have our understanding in place. I think once UFC and Conor make a deal, then I think we get together in terms of making the overall deal relatively quickly.
Floyd did mention that he was looking at a likely bout date of June the 10th, I believe. That looks unlikely now. We're not too far away from it.
Right.
So is that fight later this year?
I think if it happens, it would be later in the year, probably third or fourth quarter at this point.
Where would this rank in terms of a sporting entertainment show, event? How big would it be bringing UFC fans, boxing fans together under one roof?
Well, it's yet another thing that we said maybe we'd probably never see again, and we may see it again. When we completed Mayweather-Pacquiao, we said we'd never see an event of that scale or that level of financial success again. This one may be bigger for the reason exactly you stated, that you're bringing in two fan bases. Some of the fan base does overlap, but there's a big part of it that's different. And if you combine the two fan bases, you could potentially have a record-breaking event.